This video is brought to you in association with Crafts Beautiful, the UK's favourite crafting magazine. For exclusive subscription offers, visit www.craftyclub.net.
Hi there, I'm Emma Ward and I'm pleased to welcome you to the latest instalment of our FIMO series brought to you by the Crafts channel. I'm joined today by Corinne Bradd, who's going to be showing us how to make stripy FIMO buttons. So, Corinne, what do we need to start doing?
Very simply, roll yourself out a rectangle of one colour clay to about a thickness of 1.5 mm.
Right, okay.
Lay this over another rolled out rectangle. That's not a rectangle at all, is it? It's just a rolled out block. And trim it.
Okay.
So you don't waste too much clay. The great thing about FIMO is, you know, it doesn't really go off.
Yeah.
Normally when you've opened a packet, if you leave it in one of those Ziploc bags, food bag, it'll be fine. Okay. Okay, just gently roll it down to get rid of any air bubbles.
Okay.
Okay. Cut your block in half. Ooh. And stack it up on here. Cut it in half again.
Okay.
If you find it sticks to your surface, with a thin tissue blade you can just peel it off the bottom. Okay. And stack up the cut edges again. Okay, now what you're going to need to do is just press that down a bit, so you can do this by rolling and by stretching. The great thing about FIMO, it has an ability, it keeps its shape. If you pull it apart, it will stretch out evenly. Okay, then trim up the face, stripy face of this. Okay, so you've got stripes.
Yeah.
To make striped buttons, I'm going to have to face it this way. But if you cut, this is about 3 mm thick slices, like this. Let's cut 3 of them. Take your baking surface.
Okay.
And a clean white household tile will be fine. If you lay these stripes next to each other, so they line up, let's just flip that over because there's a bit of dirt on the blade there. Press them in. Roll it out to a flat surface.
Yeah.
And then just simply cut your button shape from this.
Oh, fantastic.
And again, make holes with a double-ended knitting needle. The other thing you can do as well, I mean, if you've got some leftover clay, which isn't big enough for a button, if you give it an uneven roll, okay, what you will have to watch, if you roll it too thin, they will start to separate.
Yeah.
So what I'd suggest you do is just take some of the waste clay from the sides that you're not going to need. No one's going to see the underside of your button, so you can simply roll that flat like this. Let's give that a good press, make it the same diameter. Use your tissue blade or the thin blade to peel it off here. Lay it on there. So simple and so quick. Actually, let's just make sure that's on there. And then use your cutter to cut it out. And because you've used the waste clay from the outside, it won't look a different colour.
Yeah.
And then you've got wider stripes on your buttons.
Oh, fantastic.
And again, just make the holes with a double-ended needle. And then you can create buttons like this. The other thing you could do is you can have a base button, and before you actually bake it, if you cut yourself a very thin slice, just check I've got the right, like that, you can bend it over the surface.
Yeah.
Fix a tropic, that's the term I'm looking for. Just recut that. And take the excess away.
Yeah.
So cutting it on the baking tile means that you've got far more control. It won't go out of shape.
Yeah.
Let's just put that hole back in there. So you've got really psychedelic buttons.
Fantastic. Well, that's all the time we've got for today, but make sure you join us next time for the latest instalment of our FIMO series brought to you by the Crafts channel. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.